아시안컵 개막이 코앞으로 다가온 가운데 세계의 관심이 한일전에 쏠리고 있습니다. 이미 한국의 세계적인 선수들과 일본의 유럽파 선수들의 진검 승부를 기대하는 팬들이 많은데요. 미국 CBS 스포츠에서도 한국과 일본의 대결을 두고 열띤 토론이 벌어졌습니다. 한일전을 어떻게 분석하는지 함께 보시죠.
Japan have continuity. Moriyasu, the head coach, the manager, he has been appointed on August 2018. So to go through 2 cycles with this team, they have scored 45 goals and they've only given up 6 in the last 10 straight wins. This Japan team impressed in the World Cup. I think everyone was surprised at how well they did, how efficient they are. They're well drilled tactically, they're organized as can be, but they're cutthroat in the attack. When you look at their attackers, you have Doan and Ito. Ritsu Doan, who has also been stellar in his club performances. Takafuso Kubo. I mean, talk about a player at Real Sociedad who's also played at some of the biggest clubs in the world already. Asano Ueda, 25-year-old at Feyenoord. And then you look at the midfield, the 2 sitting, Morita and Endo. I look at this Japanese side, they have every piece to win this competition. Yes, South Korea is talented, but this Japan side, you know what you're going to get from them. It's consistent every single performance, and for me, they're the favorites to win this competition.
After the Germany game at the World Cup, where you did get hints of, oh, wow, Japan's got something. They have balance, and then you mentioned those players up top. Throw in a Minamino in the mix, Ritsu Doan in the mix. They have variables up top, or Yunya Ito.
Mitoma, we didn't even bring up Mitoma.
Left, right, Koharu Mitoma. This Japan team is not only consistent, they're also deep. So I've been, on top of that though, I've been impressed with the numbers they put up. They're blowing out teams in the friendlies.
45 goals for, 6 goals against.
It's incredible. That's a 10-game stretch. And we talk about efficiency is such a great word because the versatility of these players, you know, players like Endo can go forward, don't look lost when they go forward. We didn't even bring up Tomiyasu, who, if he was healthy, he'd be very effective. Someone who, when he first came to Arsenal, could play center back and right back, is now playing left back. You've seen him go forward in the midfield, make late runs into the box. We're talking about attackers that can get forward. This is such a well-drilled is incredible, versatile, efficient, it's incredible. South Korea, no slouches though. Certainly they're not 45-6, but in the last 6 matches, 6 straight wins, it's a goal differential of 20-0. I mean,
I have a question for you.
They're
guys.
also 2-time winners. I mean, South Korea kind of balling as well.
Wow.
You know who the backup goalkeeper for South Korea? I was gonna make a joke.
Well, you could say the manager, Klinsmann, former
Yeah.
U.S. national team coach, is leading the charge for South Korea. They're 8
how
matches
good have some of
unbeaten
their
as well.
players been? Even Kim Min-jae, when you look at what he did with Napoli last season and getting the big move to Bayern Munich, he has been absolutely incredible for them this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's going to be a stalwart for this Korea side, who's also their best 11, because if you look at the friendlies, they've switched up only a bit, but if you go to the World Cup qualifier where money's really on the line, they've kept they're a very similar team to the team that played at the World Cup. He's only lost 2 games, Klinsmann with Korea against Uruguay and Peru in friendlies at the beginning of last year, but they have quality. I mean,
They're also in groups they should come out of. If you look at South Korea, they're going up against Malaysia, Jordan, and Bahrain.
Oh,
Right.
these are
They
easy.
will.
That's not
They're-
the question.
right.
The question is, can they win?
and not only that, they have Hyun-min Son. I don't know why. It seems like he's never in the conversation of best players in the world. He's a phenom.
You know why.
He's a phenom. He's like
Plays for Tottenham. It's why. It's because up until recently they haven't really been competing.
I don't know because
for-
Harry
That's
Kane.
why Harry Kane
because
left Tottenham.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, look, Hyun-min Son is one of the best players in the world without a doubt. I would say top 10.
No
easily.
one would argue that.
And I could even argue top 5. He is a
Top 5,
boss.
I'd argue. But
And top 10, he's top 10.
what do you want to see from a
He's
player
a
like Son?
Top 10 overall players in the world, or in his position.
Bro, he is a
Don't
monster.
let's not go crazy. I know.
But
You
no
don't
one
think he
talks
sneaks
about
into your
him.
top 10 overall?
No, But
I don't know
he's
why.
an incredible
I'm
player.
gonna need
He's
you
not
to give me
top
this top
10
10.
World class.
in the
He's
world.
world
He's
class.
elite. He's world class. He's
And
elite.
there's
He's
not
all those
many
things.
world-class
Don't take
players.
that away from him. But
No
the reason
one's
why
saying
people
he's
don't
not
bring
world
him
class,
up.
but to say he's top 10, top 5 in the world.
Top 10. It just he's not putting the. I'm not saying he is top 5, but
I know you're
he
trying.
puts
You're just
up
trying to.
performances.
I know you're just trying to make the point of how good he is.
He's extraordinary.
Do you think he's
man.
watched Harry Kane's move and thought, okay, I think I need to move away from Tottenham? When you watch Harry Kane's success with Bayern Munich and what he could potentially go on to win this season, do you think it is making him question his future?
Or is this an opportunity for him to put this team on his back and say, I'm that man, I'm that guy?
I mean, he's
which he
31
hasn't
years old.
done yet.
He
This
is
has
that
been,
man.
No,
But if he's
this
still
has
a
been
top
James
10
Madison's
player-
team so far this season until he got injured.
Charlie doesn't even think he's a top 10 player.
But this South Korea side, you know, Kang-in Lee, you got Heung-min Son, you got Hee Chen-hwang. These are all really good players,
Yeah.
right? And you
They're
look
all
at their
players also have taken step ups in their club careers as well.
right, and there are two defensive midfielders, In Bom Hwang, who played in MLS,
Whitecaps.
and they couldn't get the best out of him.
Incredible.
Crazy.
Where's he now? Olympiacos, isn't
No, you know this. Come on.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
No,
he? No. He's
New
in Greece
Hampshire.
though.
no,
He's not in Greece. In Bong Hwang? He's at Olympiacos.
no.
No.
Red Star Belgrade.
He's at Red Star Belgrade. Got the red and the white
Yes.
confused. You're
But,
right. You're right.
Close though.
Yeah.
That's a trivia question.
Hun Sok as well, Hong in the midfield. Those two partnered well together. What's so good about them is like what we saw in Europa League. They're all over the place. They break up plays. They get it off their feet quick. They're smart with their decision making. So when you're comparing South Korea and Japan, it is tough. But if you're going with continuity, Japan to me are still the favorites.
Also, South Korean commentators. Prepping for the World Cup, I had to watch some full South Korea games, and I could only find them in South Korean commentary. I know we talk a lot about Arabic commentators. They're so fun and energetic. Underrated South Korean
Did you learn
commentators.
any words?
No, I didn't, but they go, "Whoa!" and they yell and they lament themselves.
والساموراي الياباني.
راح اروح لليابان.
اليابان. متأكد من هالتوقع؟
راح اروح اليابان.
ما بتغير رأيك وبتختار السعودية؟
راح اروح اليابان على طول.
يابان. إذا نهائي الشرق آسيوي في هذه النسخة 18 من كأس آسيا بين عملاقين كوريا الجنوبية واليابان. هل علي مبخوت هو امتداد لنجومية فيصل وأحمد خليل وإسماعيل مطر؟
علي
طيب فيصل، الآن اليابان ب4 ألقاب آسيوية